Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. My name is Brittany Wagner, and this is my poetry presentation. For my presentation, I chose Robert Frost's poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. When I first read through this poem, the first picture that came to mind were the scenic paintings by the painter Terry Redlin, which is also used in this presentation at the beginning during the poem's reading. The reason I use that painting is because my parents always had those particular paintings hanging around our living room growing up, and they always brought a sense of peace and beauty into our home. And when I read Frost's poem, that's immediately what I thought of. Like Redlin, Frost paints a picture for his readers in this particular poem. Robert Frost uses a lot of imagery and also rhyming words to illustrate what a beautiful and peaceful place his narrator has stopped along this journey. Imagery is used to evoke a physical sensation such as taste, sight, hearing, smell, and touch. Frost uses this imagery such as the horse shaking his bells and the narrator listening to the sweep of easy wind and downy flake to paint a picture for his readers. I believe he does this to show that although the narrator has stopped along his journey out in the middle of the woods, that the woods that he stopped in aren't scary or ominous. The narrator stops and he wants to take in all the beauty around him, like the quietness and the new falling snow. Along with imagery, Frost also uses rhyming words like no and snow, for instance. Rhyming is matching sounds in two or more words. I think the rhyming in Frost's poem gives a sing-song effect, which again reiterates the fact that the woods that this narrator has stopped in, they aren't meant to be intimidating. I think the narrator just has spent so much time traveling that he really hasn't taken the time just to sit and enjoy the countryside that has been surrounding him all these miles. So to summarize, Frost uses imagery and rhyming within Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening to assist the readers in painting a peaceful and tranquil picture of a fresh snowfall in the evening.